Good afternoon. My name is Maximiliano Yanez. I'm a 2018 high school graduate from Denver, Colorado. I'm here to address the Federal Commission on School Safety and how intersectional oppression has led to inequality across the United States education system and a staggering lack of safety in our public schools. As a brown transgender male, I have faced constant oppression in school and outside of school. I was the first trans student in my school in 2016. I had to face many obstacles as my school was divided by gender. One of my hardest battles was for my school to use the correct pronouns. I was forced to print out paperwork where it states that as a trans student, I had the right to use the male bathroom or even be in the same homeroom as other male students. I have had to constantly fight for my right at KIPP Denver Collegiate High School. Even before Secretary Bestie DeVos revoked the Obama-era instruction that transgender students were protected under the basic civil rights law under Title IX. When we talk about school safely, especially since the tragedy at Parkland, our country has focused on law enforcement, on state control. The government focuses on policing Black and brown neighborhoods. As brown and Black students, we have seen firsthand how increasing police and ICE presence negatively impacts our communities. Through increased arrests and racial profiling of students of color, we urge this commission and districts across the country to resist increased police presence in our schools, which makes it more likely for people of color to be criminalized or deported. As a student of color, we already have enough police officers in our communities. Because we spend our tax dollars on school police who are not trained in mental health, queer students, students of color, undocumented students who never receive the mental health services they need, which leads to self-harm and suicide. Suicide attempts among trans men is 46%, and trans women is 42%. Mental health supports create safe schools, not more police. As a Chicano and Filipino, I have not received the mental health supports I need. In 11th grade, I got sent to a psych unit because of stress of school. When I got back after 2 weeks, one of those weeks being in intensive care, my teachers did not check up on me correctly. My grades dropped in the last half of 11th grade. In 12th grade, I still did not receive the correct help from KIPP. In the second semester, I ended up going to another psych unit after having a mental breakdown over multiple things. When I came back, a lot of my teachers did not take my mental state in consideration. I had to deal with balancing school and my mental health by myself. I was diagnosed with PTSD and bipolar 1. My school could not keep me safe. They did not have the resources to provide the mental service I needed. We cannot continue to throw money into school security without addressing the real issue that causes harm to students every day. Here is what we need. The LGBT community deserves equal rights, especially transgender students. Title IX cannot be rolled back. If this committee is really worried about student safety, we have to protect the rights of transgender students and other groups of greater risk of self-harm and suicide. As people of color, we deserve to go to school in a safe space, meaning that we want and need more mental health professionals, counselors, and caring adults. Getting more mental health professionals will prevent mass violence, not teachers with firearms or more police.